Right now, we are transitioning through a very unique shift, and that shift is happening. And many of you are experiencing or moving from one level of reality into a new level of reality. It's like moving through a purification process or ascension. So, as the earth moves up in vibration, this new age of energy or divine light floods the planet and has a profound effect on everyone. And we will all experience this differently based on our situation, our chosen timeline, our circumstances, basically the human experience that we came here to have. And as more of us are now waking up, remembering who we are, we're coming to the realization that those of us who are in body now are here to assist and participate in what's called the shift that will change the collective consciousness on this planet. Because we're all connected to Mother Gaia, we're all one consciousness. Everything in the universe is interconnected. It's the law of one, the notion of divine oneness as nothing is separate. And many people refer to this as the earth transitioning from the third density to the fourth density, which is what we are in now, and then eventually to the fifth. Basically, it's of high vibration, it's of love and connection to each other and remembering who we are as we unblock and undo our programming and tap into higher level of conscious thinking. Because as we work on ourselves, we help the earth move up in vibration as well, because everything is energy, and that's how the consciousness expands and grows. It's how earth experiences itself from many different perspectives. There is a similar correlation between the densities and the chakras, because it's like moving from the third chakra, which is our solar plexus, which is to do with separation, ego, willpower, and so on, up to the heart, which is our fourth chakra, which is all to do with oneness, connection, and community. And it's happening worldwide and amongst the collective consciousness as more people are dropping into the heart and opening up our heart chakra. And it's a bit similar to that mind-heart connection that I was talking about in this video here. And I just want to say that all this that I'm sharing with you has been channeled, and it was a message that I received through a download at the beginning of this month, and I've been guided to share this with the collective, with you, because this is how we support each other. This is how we create shift and change and build a community. So everything that I've been sharing with you this month, I hope that it's resonated with you and can help you on your journey and prepare you for what's to come. Because when we move through something like this, it can feel very lonely, scary, and uncomfortable. So I hope that this has helped you in some way. Now, that said, this divine light also has the power of bringing to the surface anything unlike itself, basically low vibrational things or shadow work. And this is necessary in order for you to move or access higher levels of consciousness. It's similar to working on those lower chakras, those low density stuff, before you can access the higher realms, because the heart is like the bridge between those earthly stuff and higher realms, higher conscious thinking. It's also similar to being in a gestational period, moving through this gestational period in order for you to birth a new you. And one of the reasons why this is happening is so that you can recognize your low vibrational thought forms, your feelings, and your actions. It's like the feeling of being restless. And if you're willing to go with the flow of these changes and you are here listening, then your higher self wants you to know this, because this is something that you need to surrender to and overcome. Because one way or another, change is underway. You are transitioning and you need to be open up to these gentle signs that are coming your way. So keeping a diary or a notebook or journaling can really help. This splitting energy signals change and overcoming obstacles so that you can evolve and meet your higher selves. It's about being open and fluid to change and understanding that change can be good. So during this time, really tap into your inner strength, and this will allow you to move through whatever you are going through. So as this divine light brings to the surface low vibrations, it's really important to recognize them for your own growth. As for many eons, these low vibrational thought forms and feelings have largely been subconscious, hidden from awareness. And it's like being under hypnosis for generations, and this can go back generations as well, but has been driving behavior in quite significant ways. For example, many have lived in an emotional state of survival, and this then influences their actions and decisions in life. And I know that for most of my early life, I've lived in survival, in a fight or flight state. And that is because of the abandonment issues that I carried with me, as well as the need for me to have a sense of belonging and to feel loved. And so when you think about your problems, which are connected to our past memories, people or things, and a particular time or a place. They create feelings of unhappiness, sadness, guilt, frustration or anger, unworthiness or loved. These then drive our thought forms, and if we are unable to think of anything greater than survival, then we're thinking and living in the past, as these familiar emotions will influence and reinforce the choices that we make that day and so on, the experiences that we create in our life, how we show up, our behavior and our actions. Your body is now on autopilot, programmed to think, feel and act a certain way. So whatever is being brought to the surface, no matter how big or small, whether it's lack of self-love, lack of forgiveness, self-limiting beliefs, judgment, whatever it is, your first step is to recognize it for what it is and accept what's happened. Number 2, whatever is being brought to the surface, engage with it in a skillful and loving way. Number 3, feel to heal, bless it, and thank it for it has served its purpose or the lesson that was attached to it, because that is what your soul needed to experience so that it can grow and expand. And number 4, set an intention to release it back to the universe and let it go. And once it's gone, this will allow your vibration to rise, and it will also allow the planet's vibration to rise as well. This is how you let go. And if you want to take it one step further, then you can look at my last video where I talk about this shaking off method, and because it can really help expel some of those denser stuck energies inside our body, and it really helped me as I've been finding myself moving through this transitioning period. So I want you to remember that emotion is energy in motion, and elevated emotions carry higher frequencies than survival, for example, or any low vibrational thought forms for that matter. So if you want to create a change, a shift in your timeline, to get back onto that trajectory of your highest timeline, then you need to do it from a level of energy and awareness that's greater than shame, fear, guilt, any limited emotions or low vibrational thought forms. It's how you shift to the vibration of wholeness, and the fact that this is coming up implies conscious awareness. And if any of this resonates with you, then hit the like button and let me know in the comments as well. It's also how you are able to navigate via your thought forms and through your awareness that will determine your reality and your chosen timeline. So see it as if you are shifting into higher frequencies, because you are. These heavy emotions or low vibrational thought forms are not coming up as a way to punish us, no, but to liberate us. So transmute whatever comes your way and know that your higher self came here to have this human experience so that consciousness can experience itself. And the fact that you are here listening, your higher self wants you to know this, to remind you of who you are. And the fact that you are here in this body, you are here to assist and help in raising the planet's consciousness, to find your purpose, to align yourself on your highest timeline, and to also find joy and peace in everything that you do, and get yourself to that neutrality state and access those higher levels of consciousness. You may have witnessed things shifting around you, almost like being guided towards a particular direction, purpose or path. And we may also experience interesting things happening in our lives as we choose to go with the flow of changes, opening up our hearts and working on ourselves, but also remaining humble on our journey and our path. And many people have experienced Kundalini symptoms, ancient wisdom knowledge coming through them, witnessing and sensing elementals, psychic abilities, an increase in psychic abilities rather, or just new magic coming through their body, cosmic truths and revelations. So it's a very interesting time and that we are transitioning and moving through right now. And one of the reasons why you find yourself moving through such an evolutionary period is because you are leveling up vibrationally, and you are being presented with an opportunity to choose change, to redefine your story, your identity, your narrative. And the universe is supporting you to shift and change your timeline. The universe is supporting you to start a new chapter in your life. So these coming weeks and the following months, pay attention to any signs, any messages that are coming your way, inner guidance, or even synchronicities in the form of angel numbers that are coming your way. It's really crucial that you pay attention to these, because you have the potential to move from one level of reality into a new level of reality. And you know what, there's so much going on around the world, so much craziness. Not that there's more of it now, it's just that we're more aware of it now through the means of different forms of technology. But there are so many people who would rather see us move away from all of this and to keep us in that state of fear, under control, in those low levels of consciousness. So you have the opportunity to observe and decide if that is something that you want to be part of your reality. And the reason why this is happening now at a really grand scale is because more of us are coming to the realization that, you know what, we can actually break free from the system, undo the old programming, that conditioning. And it only takes one person to make a change for another to realize that they can also break free from that negative narrative, that old self, that programming, the matrix. It's like coming to the realization of breaking free through that glass ceiling that you didn't know that existed, that you didn't know that was there. And when you do that, you are able to raise your vibrational frequency. You are able to remember who you are and realize that you are your own creator, that you are a conscious creator. And this is how you can manifest and bring things into your now timeline. This is how you create a shift and change. So this enlightenment energy will bring to your awareness shadow work, darkness, past memories, situations, and it's happening individually in every person's life, as well as collectively to humanity as a whole. Hence the reason why we're seeing so much craziness on the news and why we are experiencing ups and downs in our own personal lives. And we will experience this differently depending what our soul needs to grow and expand as a conscious being. Remember that we all have the ability within ourselves to shift, and this is available for everyone and anyone to tap into. And as you move ahead, you will experience that shift from inside out, and you'll begin to experience a reality equal to the vibration that you embody. So commit to your inner growth and commit to the awareness that we are all one, because what you put out is what you get back. And true happiness and success lies in your commitment and your awareness to actively work on yourself and to recognize the underlying causes of your struggles. So start believing in your inner strength and know that you are being guided, and start living a life that you recognize that you want to live by, dictated by you and for you. So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you found value in today's video. Take care, much love, Namaste.